What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the party, everybody. It's going to be a good episode. Today, we're going to be going through the meaning behind Toronto Lips, which is probably my best chorus I've ever wrote for a song. Um, let's hear the track first, and then let's get into the background of it. This is Toronto Lips. We got the Twitch, we got the YouTube family, we got the whole party going. Just gonna close the light for a second.
I told her bring the bottles cold if you want a tip. Like my model's bold, sexy dress, icy drip. Here for the night, brought the drink, told her sip. I have problems, baby, you have comforting lips. I just want you in a room undressed and braless. Show me how those titties dance, go ahead and pop it. You don't get out often, we just started autumn. You don't fall for me like the leaves, how you blossom. It's been so long, you forgotten. Play hard to get, way too common. Say it from the office, see you moving cautious. Just be bad tonight, good girl act, you can stop it. Y'all about the profit. Wears a heart on her sleeve, all I see is cotton. Tough to tell the problems, toe to tone softens. When her mouth opens, I can see where we going. All night I've been reading you like a poem. You've been giving me the signs like you know them. Scoped on my aura, hear the angels sing the chorus. Ask me if it's Jordan. 23, you don't need to know it, be normal. All the swipes call you swiper, trying to find me like Eudora. Put that shit away, acting like an explorer. Internet can wait, I don't wanna ignore ya. Come to the spotlight, come out of your corner. I told her bring the bottles cold if you want a tip. Like my model's bold, sexy dress, icy drip. Here for the night, brought the drink, told her sip.
That
I
sample
have
though.
problems, baby, you have comforting lips. I just want
Sounds
you
like
in a
party.
room undressed and braless. Show me how those titties dance, go ahead and pop it. You don't get out often, we just started autumn. You don't fall for me like the leaves, how you blossom. Grab me by my hand, make me feel valued. You're
up,
the
Cal?
only one I want, I don't have to tell you. She says if you want me, you need to earn it. Don't feel you deserve it. I've been hurt for so long, just tell me what my worth is. Need to know before I fall in love if you're worth it. You've been playing the game so long like a servant. Look me in my eyes, tell me what's your purpose. All those chin grabs and bullshit lines, are they working? How many women do you practice all your flirting? Articulate the thoughts you were worded. Been said so many times before, that's for certain. I told her you are right, but why you searching? You don't want the answers of the night spent lurking. Alcohol and drugs to suppress the circus. In my head's a furnace, never let it surface. Too scared to tell you, so I say it wordless. I told her bring the bottles cold if you want a tip. Like my model's bold, sexy dress, icy drip. Here for the night, brought the drink, told her sip. I have problems, baby, you have comforting lips. I just want you in a room undressed and braless. Show me how those titties dance, go ahead and pop it. You don't get out often, we just started autumn. You don't fall for me like the leaves, how you blossom.
Dude, good track. Very good track. All right, so big story behind this song. Let's get into this because this is a really funny story behind Toronto Lips. So, Toronto Lips, I went to Toronto for 1 week. And during that week, I guess I had a work meeting out there, and I was seeing a couple people at the same time when I was out there. That's kind of where the title Two Girls, One City comes from. And the first verse was written about one, and the second verse was written about the other. But I never really opened up about that because at the time I couldn't really say that thing. But that was the trip where I bumped into a bunch of celebrities in the washroom. I don't know what it is with me and meeting celebrities in the bathroom, but fucking David Spade was taking a piss beside me, and we just look at each other, and I'm like, "What?" And he just looks at me like, "Mm-hmm." And I was like, "You don't really talk much to another dude when they're urinating," so I didn't really get into it that much with him, but that was really funny. The amount of artists and celebrities that I've met in the washrooms just from like having to, I always have to piss because I drink so much when I go to parties. So for me, the amount of celebrities I met is insane. But Toronto Lips, I kind of had that like starstruck kind of vibe to it. And it was very interesting to me. All right, YouTube, we're going to invite our buddy Vindy. Let's hope that you can hear him. But so where the two girls one story comes from is that night I bumped into this chick and her group of friends, and we ended up going to the Toronto clubs and all this shit on a Wednesday at 3 in the morning. What up, buddy? How are you doing?
What up? Doing good, man. Wake me up right now because I'm half asleep, man.
Yeah, it's okay. I've just been talking. We played some Toronto Lips. It was a fun time.
Tell me about that story. What the fuck were you even talking about? I came in and all I heard was, "You don't talk much when you're looking at a man while you're." That's the first thing I heard when I came in.
Oh my
I was
god.
like, what the hell's going on? What's going on, man?
Dude, no, I was talking about the celebrities. I always remember when I fucking met Esri in the bathroom at the show. How funny was that, dude? How funny. I was saying that I meet all my celebrities in the bathroom all the time. Always bumping into them. And the song Toronto Lips was two choruses for two girls I met in the same week in Toronto. So the first part was the one girl I was seeing, and I was talking to her about how she shies away from like me trying to court her. And the second chorus was fuck for girl, this chick I was having a bunch of issues with. And I was just letting her know that like I get what your issues are, but they're stupid. Oh my goodness gracious, bro. But how are you, man? Wish I can turn this fucking one up louder.
I've been awake since like 5 a.m. ish.
Yeah.
Ate a little bit. Just woke up. Breakfast burrito lifestyle right now, and just trying to. I don't know. Today's my least awake morning, but let's see if we can get some shit bumping, man. I'm gonna try to dance for y'all in the mirror tonight.
I'm gonna try to dance in the mirror. Dude, I think that's a thing, man. You gotta always dance in the mirror. I really like that. I like it.
New. I gotta prepare something new every time, man.
Dude. Okay, let's get into the next track. Oh, Ethan really fucks with this track. So this chorus was written in the same structure as Toronto Lips. And this track is called Kush Cuddles. Yeah. Stream now on Spotify. Kush Cuddles.
Let's go.
Kush Cuddles.
Let me tell you what it's like to live a decade with no credit. I was building my own doors, one way in with no exit. I became indebted and amassed some bad habits.
grimy Griselda shit there.
The wrong bunny ears left me damaged. Armor J's gunning for me, hunting for a bad rabbit. That's a reference to the bank's corporate ranks, farming they cabbage. What's the price to live in lavish? Nothing except some proof is gonna vanish. You can flip a couple baggies, eat the crumbs off the rations. I was standing in line, teller couldn't cash it. Welfare stamps, no barcode, couldn't scan it. That embarrassment, don't manage. Smoke my thoughts away, reminiscing what was scavenged. Hiding in the dark so long, my box became a cabin. Chewing
Mirror
dirty
dances.
leftovers, something happened. Otherwise it's back to rapping. Compress the soda, let it flatten. Move with bitches like assassins. Ship the lunch with no sandwich. Delivery status, depending on the talent. Weigh the pros and cons, two sides, same
Kush got me smoked like a salmon. Tossing chopped degrees like a salad. She'd be coming home to her palace. Kush cuddles got me in Wonderland, sleeping next to Alice.
Kush got me smoked like a salmon. Tossing chopped degrees
my
like
kind
a
of chorus right
salad.
here.
She'd be coming home to her palace. Kush cuddles got me in Wonderland, sleeping next to Alice. Living fast and furious, Vin Diesel. Transactions on the credit cards, not exactly legal. Government caught on how they make it equal. Work him for low wage, chain his freedom. Fork scrapes bottom of the pot, eating fecal. Percentage of the checks goes to supply needles. Opioid era, we provide the refills. All working people, taxed by white men, touching children in cathedrals. Cases gone dismissed, problems go see-through. Taxes on commission, Rothschild's produce. All shared in the media, that will cause the soup to stew. Kush got me smoked like a salmon. Tossing chopped degrees like a salad. She be coming home to her palace. Kush cuddles got me in Wonderland, sleeping next to Alice. Kush got me smoked like a salmon. Tossing chopped degrees like a salad. She be coming home to her palace.
Boys moving.
Got me in Wonderland, sleeping next to Alice.
Kush Cuddles. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit. Tell us about this track, man. Tell us about this fucking track.
Holy
Cause you
shit.
just woke me the fuck up.
Woo! All right, bro. This track, I heard the beat, and I was just like, you have to smoke to this to write to this. And I smoked to it, and it just led me into like a mythical world of like being in upside down Alice in Wonderland, like a fucking Alice in Wonderland or something. And and I just felt like I was tiptoeing, but I also at the time was into super conscious, super woke, you know, Rothschilds taking over everything, our financial system, got crazy into that shit. So I'm like, okay, let me take this grimy beat, let me take the people on a trip through this fucking smoke world of Elise's land, and let me show them what it's like to step into the grungy world of corporate fraud. Ooh. And then so I took the same chorus structure or very similar to the Toronto Lips one because I like that structure. It sounds radio playable. And I was like, okay, let me put something grimy to this. I made a little love one for the ladies to jam out to. And then I made a grimy one for the hip hop heads. And that's how and then so
Dude,
Kush
the beat
Cuddles.
is fucking sick, and this is one of my favorite hooks you've ever done, man. I'm telling you straight up. This hook is so fucking addictive. That's why it's so fucking hot.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Kush Cuddles was actually shot in Danny and Lizzie's place.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
This was so you did this with Chris and them?
I did this with
Yeah.
Chris, and we did this in their studio. And I remember it's always so awkward when I'm just around environments I'm not familiar with, and then I'm just like kind of uncomfortable when recording.
You said this one we were supposed to shoot a video for,
Yeah.
and it was gonna be like with a bunch of chicks, and you're freaking the old garage that you used to rent,
Yep.
where we got drunk, and I brought my speakers out there and everything one time, and I kept thinking that I was walking downhill. It was supposed to be in that room, man. We had the lights set up, and
Oh.
we were gonna have so much smoke and shit.
Dude, is that the one where you were fucking drunk and running into the goddamn garage door? I have that footage.
Yeah, no, you know that.
You're just like
That's
drunk
when
running. You're like,
that's
dude,
when we
I'm
spoke
falling.
That's when we spoke to homie who was watching the stream from freaking Australia in his freaking high school room.
What was his
Gym
name?
class.
Neil. If you're Neil, get on the streams, buddy. We miss you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Neil was fucking hilarious, dude. We were supposed to shoot the video in there, and that was such a perfect place when there's no cars in there. Then we
You
could.
were gonna call up a million of your chicks
Yo.
back when you were on the grind.
I was about to get a room of a stupid amount of attractive women and just us, and everyone's gonna be passing joints. It's just gonna be a room of smoke and beautiful women. That's what I like.
Really,
Smoking
really?
and
That's
women.
hilarious.
Nothing gets better than those two. And when you can mix them together and shoot a video, then fuck. Might even get some celebrity
Hilarious.
cameos, dude.
Who?
Celebrity cameos. I tried to get Lucy Hale. Do you remember?
Edit the clips in.
Do you remember? Okay, pew pew pew, YouTube and Instagram exclusive. I DM'd Lucy Hale from Pretty Little Liars. I got her number and I was DMing her to listen to my self-therapy album. I'm like, if you're ever in a sad mood, then listen to self-therapy. Oh my god, I never heard back after that.
Oh yeah, because you met her at Body Energy
Yeah.
Club, and that was just the wildest journey.
Dude.
You know who's been sticking around for a while?
Who?
Cole Sprouse. He's actually been doing photography with some people I know.
In
Cole
Vancouver?
Sprouse is actually, yeah, he's still sticking around.
What do you
even
mean?
in these times.
He's from Vancouver?
No, but he's got a crib out here or something now.
Really? Shit, we gotta hit him up.
You might just see him walking down the street one time and be like,
Like
sweet
that's
life. I'm just kidding.
street life. Like that's another blonde hair kid. They're all blonde here where I'm at right now. They're all blonde skater haircuts.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But Kush Cuddles, you still have to shoot that video for me, man. I never forgot when I come back.
Yeah, we need to bring back the LB glow in the dark. You still have those glow sticks?
I can get them. They're not that expensive. They were like it's $20.
10. Dude, do you think your old landlord might have noticed by now?
Dude, oh my gosh, bro. So there was the biggest fucking hole and all the paint was teared off after we took it down. But this guy moved out, this guy that my landlord hated, and he stole a bunch of like dishes and forks and spoons, so I just blamed it on him. I was like, oh man, he probably did that shit. I was like, I don't know, dude. I just came back and like there's a big fucking LP stain on the wall, and he must have just done that. And then my roommates are like, wait, isn't that your name? Haven't you showed us your music? Oh my gosh,
No.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
That
that
was
was
that
a
song.
that was a trash, bro. You remember fucking when I lived in New West at the private fucking harbor area?
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude, the view there. We used to come over and we would hang out there. That was such a nice
The
place.
patio.
The patio. Oh my god, dude, that patio is amazing.
I fell asleep so many times there and filmed it. Dude, I have photos of that place.
Yeah, dude.
I was leaving in the morning, waking up and just walking out and leaving the door unlocked because I don't know how to lock it. Obviously, I don't have a key.
You left the
I
door
just-
open, bro. I come out to take a piss and the door's wide open.
Oh really? Shit,
Yes.
my bad. Because I just walk out to it and I'd wake up and I'd walk out at 7 a.m. and I fall asleep there at like 5, so I only got 2 hours of sleep, but I just walk out of that place and I'd just be like, holy shit, the water is so loud that it just wakes you up instantly when you walk outside with the fountain. But it's sick. It's a sick
That's
view.
like a fucking meditation fountain, dude. It was beautiful.
I didn't even know you can take the bus all the way to the SkyTrain from there.
Really?
So I finally did that one time and I was like, fuck, I should have just done this entire time.
Yeah.
I always woke up and I walked the bridge. Every time I walked the damn bridge all the way back, and I was like, holy shit, this is a morning workout, dude.
Dude, you walked. That's a long walk. Why didn't you just walk around the back end? It's quicker. You took the long
I
way.
did that. I eventually did that.
Yeah.
I eventually did that. But holy shit, the first couple times I was just walking out the
Oh my
bridge.
god, dude.
Early morning joggers, they're like, what up? And I'm like sleepwalking. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
That's when you start throwing your tutting at them, you remember? Not in the mood.
No, more like you were dropping something on them. You were dropping these things on them.
Make those fingers dance.
Like T-Pain or something.
Oh my gosh.
What's the next
Okay.
track?
The next track. I'm kind of feeling this Toronto Lips. Let's get another one with a really good chorus. I'm going to step into clarity. Ooh. Let's step into clarity. How about business? There's a good story behind business. All right. Business exclusive. Pew, pew, pew. This is one of my favorite songs ever written.
I had to go to my dark place for this one. Hey, shout out to the bitch who said I was poor. We're gonna talk about business.
Shout out.
Big boy business.
Shout you out. Oh, shout you out.
Shout out to
I
the
made this
bitch.
relatable for you kids, so pay attention. Listen, I'm about to go Ellen on no frauds, bruh. Like white people own all, bruh. We're just getting into this shit, bruh. Listen.
I love pianos.
Let me start off with myself. I was flipping counterfeit cash, making coin out of paper. Magic cooking metal, composed out of vapor. Shit excites me, like when I wish wifey to be Jackie Draper. Let's talk about paper, big facts. Shout out to the kids who get that. Here's a fun fact: every piece of paper you own don't mean shit. Government owns it, called lending, doesn't give a shit. Meanwhile, mom's starving trying to feed the kids. Has in 4 days without eating anything. I don't know how she's surviving. That's another human being dying. Do they care? Corporate heads don't even know you're there. Hospital premiums financed by the guys who own the media. Don't believe what you're seeing, bruh. Know those taxes the government takes from your paycheck? Used to pay for spec ops, cops, security knobs. That's how they know their property that was properly positioned. Why we all live in poverty? It's legal to repo what you want when every month the government is paying your rent. God bless America, that's what we chant. Mafia, cartel, Mason, whistleblowers, no bell, won't tell your phone is watching you. Actually recording every move you do. Ever question what all the sensors do? How many the phone actually use? What's this have to do with business, man? To the super elites, data is the business, man. I'm into
Conscious
business,
shit.
I'm into riches, I'm into bitches, I'm into digits. Exposed to business. Exposed to business. You get the business. Yeah. I'm into business, I'm into riches, I'm into bitches, I'm into digits. Expose the business. Expose the business. You get the business. The 6 banks have one bank, controls the economy. Switzerland, part of the monster bee. How does that relate to me? 0.001% inflation means nothing to the suits. That means extra hours worked for you. That's the reason supermarkets raise their prices during seasons. That means that you're barely getting through. The game of life chooses harder for you. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. As for you rappers, the bigger advance you're getting is a pending transaction you're spending. Label says in the contract you signed, all you purchase will eventually be mine. I've been saying for the longest time, read the signs. What do you think's the meaning of read between the lines? 6 figures tax becomes 5. Woo! Can there be truth to a business when the business is financed by lies? This is the kind of business that causes men to take their own life. I know they're listening. Down at the business is like a rollie with ice. It's glistening. What's a business without medication? Cause this business is sickening. I'm into business, I'm into riches, I'm into bitches, I'm into digits. Expose the business. You get the business. I'm into business, I'm into riches, I'm into bitches, I'm into digits. Expose the business. You get the business.
I remember business because I remember the second chorus that you just played right there. You were so tired after you spent all those bars that you didn't spit it the same way. We should have just copied and pasted the first chorus. Why'd you have to spit it twice?
That's back before we knew how to copy and paste. Oh my god, dude, I remember that song that I was super angry at the last part, and I did even the second verse I spit differently, but that's where that double vocal came in. That's kind of a signature I've used always since, and I'm gonna really get on that more on the next project. But that signature undertone there, I really like that kind of storytelling piano beat. I think it's just super dope.
So what's the story behind that track, man?
Business story behind the business track. It's a super conscious song, man. I wanted to get Clarity was a super woke album. It was just talking about everything that the government's doing, but I'm trying to correlate all the complications down so like teenagers and adults can listen to it and actually get what I'm talking about. So I really dummied down a lot of big facts into those songs. And the chorus, man, it was just me flexing a little bit, but the bars itself were one of my most influentially conscious songs. And I remember being in the studio that night. I think we did Red Pill, Principle, and Business in the same night, didn't we?
Business was the last one too, so you were tired.
I just spit Principles, all my energy was spit onto that song. Then Red Pill, trying to play with the flow. And then to end up with Business, dude, by the time, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning by the time we got to that.
And when we left, it was so freezing cold that you remember you didn't bring a jacket that day. I remember you were like, "Holy fuck!" While you're walking down the street, you were like, "Oh shit!"
Dude, I remember that, man. That was insane. It was so cold. We never really, and the studio got cold. But remember, there was that heater, and then eventually that one night you were walking with like no shirts or socks or nothing.
We bring the heater right up to us while we're in the studio. Remember?
I do
it still wouldn't be enough.
Do you
remember the original chorus for Business? It was something like, "I'm into business, I'm into bitches, I'm into business, I'm into bitches." I tried to add on to it because I know if we just heard that over and over and over, it would eventually get tiring. So I tried my best to try to add on to it, and then eventually we worked out.
Dude, for those who don't know, man, Mr. Vindy here, he's the guy who helped me with the polishing a lot of my choruses because the songs would not sound close to what they sound like. Even, I think the biggest influence was on Next. You helped me on Next a lot. There were so many revisions.
What the chorus was for Next at all to begin. I remember you had a different verse, and we tried to help you with the first verse, and then eventually you just took off from there.
Yeah.
You fucking crushed it.
It was that.
Crushed it.
That beginning verse, and then it took off. Next chorus is.
It was something.
Who's next? Bounce checks, creep text. Let me flex. Who's next? Come on, who's next? Yeah.
I remember the first verse. Originally, you were gonna say something like, Beyblade off the rip Tostitos with some. It was a different style completely of this.
Beyblade off the rip Tostitos with some dip. That's how that song would have gone if Ethan wasn't there. Can you imagine?
And then you were talking about streams, so we were just like something about Tidal, and then you were just like, I'm about to go home with Tidal.
Yeah.
And then from then on, I was just like, what rhymes with Tidal? And you said you were asking me, and I was like, Bible. And then you were just like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm about to pave the way like Moses with the Bible or something like that.
Moses with the Bible.
Yeah, like
and you
that.
Just went on my Rage Against this industry.
And then it was taking shots. That was amazing, dude. Oh my gosh. But I just remember how, were you still in the studio breathing on me when we were doing business?
I wasn't doing that. Because I remember that now very well because of when you told me that shit.
Bro, for those who don't know, man, Vindy, I think he was Principals or Red Pill.
It was back when I had my long ass hair and my fucking toque on, and I was shirtless with my fat ass belly in your face, and I was just like literally, I was like this. I was like.
He was right behind the microphone staring at me.
During your chorus, you looked at me and were like, "Yo, back off!"
Yo, dude, your breathing was in the chorus. You could hear like.
No, you can. If we turned it up, you're like, "What's your breathing?"
And I'm like, "You're kidding me!" And do you know how awkward it is when someone's on the other side of the mic staring at you, and you're like trying to rap, and you're looking at them like.
I was trying to feel the beat, man, but I was too zoned.
I loved it, dude. It was really funny because the funny part is you were so hyped. Like you were there like almost as excited as I was, like, I want to fucking hear this. Like I want to smell your breath when you spit it. Like you were just as hyped as I was.
Rewind that and take that out. But you know what I mean? I was feeling the music, okay? I was feeling the music. I know it looked hella suspect because I was shirtless. And shoeless, because it was
and socksless.
And no, I wasn't sockless.
You were sockless, bro. You were sockless. You went barefoot because your feet got sweaty. Mine were sweating too. I wouldn't want to step on that shit though. But I mean, when you're shirtless and barefoot playing those electric guitars, it's a kind of a vibe in there. It's a fun time. Okay, should we do one more track today? Let's get into... I want to do one episode where we get into the SoundCloud exclusives. An episode. Dude, let's take it back. Tiptoe in the Tip Top. You remember that?
That's the shout out to Sapphire.
Shout out to, this was my first song I ever wrote and put out. My number one first track was Tiptoe in the Tip Top 3 years ago.
Did you say this got played at
Sapphire. Shout out to Sapphire and Kelowna. They played this song in the club. Tiptoe in the Tip Top, SoundCloud exclusive.
I'm tiptoeing the tip top, grinding till my roof drop. All the things I wanna cop, looking up from the basement to the rooftops. I'll take the top spot, yeah.
I'll take the top spot. Tiptoeing. What just happened there?
What the fuck happened?
I'm tiptoeing the tip top, grinding till my roof drops. All the things I wanna cop, looking up from the basement to the rooftops. I'll take the top spot, yeah. I'll take the top spot. I'm on the road / a journey, more of doing, less of earning, more of seeing, more believing, less is more, reality is dreaming. No competition, me, myself, and I, trophy of attorney, in a state of mind. A goal setter, tattooed on my chest, no one can do it better. Golden block letters, black like a newsletter, take the mask off and I'm done with vendetta.
This is when I was listening to Kyle, you know the rapper Kyle?
Take the title as a symbol embedded on my sweater. It's getting moist outside, guess the bitch is getting wetter. I'm in my prime, round that 10 times, then do it all again, you just earned yourself a dime. Just like my sugar plum, save that for another time. Not in the mood to act fruity, back to being loopy, like all the O's combined. Tally all my X's, add another line. The digits keep accumulating, same as parking fines. For those who want war, step onto the dance floor. I've been planted here, ancient and anchor, restored my faith, attentive to mentors, finances I adore, hence wanting more. tip top of the tip boards, but I mean, who's keeping score? I'm tiptoeing the tip top, grinding till my roof drops. All the things I wanna cop, looking up from the basement to the rooftops. Yeah, I'll take the top spot. Welcome the pen back to the pad, the home it once had when it wrote about sad. What if there was no more pain, and the anger in the veins that once ignited the fire was out of propane? The flame that couldn't be contained broke the link from his chains. Insanity is now sane and invested all the common sense, came back with all the change. What is subject matter? No more what's the matter. Let me paint the picture I was once envisioned, the current condition on the beach as I write, overlooking the view. Beautiful. Imagination clear in sight, pinnacle of a height. Can't say I don't miss
I was in
misses
Singapore when I wrote the song.
against the opposition, but I mean, yo, serenity is pleasant. This is where I'm destined to be. And if life's a movie, then change the scenery. Acting casually, this is living a fantasy. Why live any other way when this is how it has to be? Yeah. I'm tiptoeing the tip top, grinding till my roof drops. All the things I wanna cop, looking up from the basement to the rooftops. I'll take the top spot, yeah.
Dude,
I'll take the top.
behind that song,
Tiptoeing the tip top.
3 days of no sleep on my way from Australia to Indonesia. I was in Singapore for a day, and I wrote this song in Singapore, I think in a bar. And
Of course.
yeah, of course, always in a bar, dude. And I was 3 days on no sleep. I was on a lot of Concerta, which is kind of like Adderall. And that's how that song was made, dude. 3 days of no sleep, and I was flowing on so many beers I lost count. And it was just, that song was made, and that was kind of what prompted me to get back into to figure out the studio with you, man. That song really motivated me to do that. I was like, this song really needs to be recorded better.
See, that's how far back it is. You were listening to Kyle. You never listen to that guy now.
Dude, that was like my teen drama days. Like Kyle's like teenager music.
I know, that was like, because I noticed that was probably one of your peppiest, happiest fucking songs you've ever made, man.
Mm-hmm. That Good Days.
We're still learning how to use all the audio equipment. I could tell, like, the song speeds up during the end.
Dude.
And, like,
so that gunshot was originally put in because when we would spit the songs originally, it was one take. We didn't do cuts. We spit the song one take. And I forgot the line there, and there was a big empty hole. And then we put that gunshot sound effect in there to kind of trick the ear. And then those effects on the choruses were the first effects we were playing with when we first learned. Remember that meter that goes from deep voice to high voice? And we put that on Good Days. We put that on everything. That shit was how that shit was created. From that, man.
You put that on everything.
We put that on
everything. Like, you know,
it
was like barbecue sauce. I put that shit on everything.
Dude, we put that shit on everything.
So how were you smoking? So you were smoking like hell? No, you weren't smoking hella weed. You were out in Indonesia chilling.
No, I was at the bars in Indonesia. I was at the beach in Indonesia.
So like, I don't. How did you get that song played in the club? Because you've never had a song played in the club, really, and that song did it instantly.
That song did it. I think the chorus, dude. The chorus is so like, because people what I noticed, which is why my next project I'm gonna be so focused on chorus versus bars. This was my last big bar project. People will sing if you have a little chorus. Like, people just like choruses. And if it's like tiptoe in the tiptoe, people didn't know what I was saying. They were just going tiptoe, tiptoe, tiptoe. Like, all they kept hearing was tiptoe. So as long as you repeat that in like a hi-hat manner, like da 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 da, then they'll repeat it back. So.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that next project. I'm gonna leak it right now. I'm gonna rap every verse right now. Just kidding.
Dude, so your thoughts on that, on the Compartmentalized project?
Dude, I already told you fucking that. Okay, I'm gonna say it like this. Black pupil. I'm not gonna. No, we have to take that shit out.
Bro.
Like, can they already read track list on Spotify?
No, it's okay. It's okay. Black Pupil is my favorite song on the project, and I knew that it was going to be your favorite song too. The flow is stupid on that shit, man.
Holy shit.
Yep.
I think I need to yell out, like, what the fuck? Remember I did in the studio? I'm like, yo, you already know what the fuck's going on. I'm turning into fucking radio host right now. Hot 97, Bizatch. All you motherfuckers, wake up. It's the wake up. I told you right now, it's like Hov told 50 you're gonna take over, or 50 told Hov he's gonna take over. LB right now. It's
Bro.
gonna take over. All y'all motherfuckers better stand the fuck up.
Bro,
Just kidding.
Black Pupil. That's the song. That's the song. But for marketing, I need a song with a chorus, so I'm thinking of doing either Cherry Pot or Peanut Butter. What do you think?
Peanut Butter, honestly, was my least favorite out of all the songs, but I liked it because to me, it sounded like it just didn't. It was grimy and rugged and shit, but like the hook, I wasn't feeling too much.
Yeah.
But the verses I was, but I was thinking Cherry Pupil or Till
Cherry
Okay, I liked a lot.
Pupil?
Till Mama's Okay was, I love the flow on that one. That one was another addictive hook too.
Yeah.
It reminded me kind of like a surf track. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Till Mama's Okay might be one too, because that has a good chorus and it switches. Which
I'm not gonna say it.
I listen to it every morning, bro.
See, that's how addictive that shit is, man. I play that shit so fucking much.
Dude.
See that?
That might be one of them then. I might go with that one. That one's different. And the flow I switched up and made it a lot faster than most tracks. So. Plus.
I'm just telling you, Black People, when that shit comes out, you guys are gonna get fucked in your eye right now.
Yo, Black People. I might shoot a video for Black People. I might shoot a music video for that one.
I almost said when Black People comes out.
That one too. When that one comes out too. Okay, bro.
That song, Black People.
I'm glad you like it. We're gonna do a full album stream in March before it drops. So we'll see.
We're gonna do a fucking listening party online. That's what the fuck we're gonna do.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get all these people out here. Oh my goodness.
You know.
Okay, bro.
All these.
We're gonna knock this out tomorrow, 10 a.m. Same shit. Keep on the grind. We're gonna get into some more tracks. I think we'll get into more behind Principle and Red Pill tomorrow. Those are two big ones, big stories.
Word up.
Awesome. Thank you guys for watching. This is more behind the scenes. And make sure y'all fuck with us daily. Adeuces. IG set. Now, you guys over here, I don't know how to end the stream, so all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna give you a personal little something from me. The trick to sticking at this music, patience. You need to be stupid patient with it and super consistent. And that's kind of the trick of how you succeed in music. Patience and consistency. And you're gonna see that when this video goes 5 years later, when we're watching it back, people are gonna be like, oh shit, he was onto something. Yep. I was onto something. Make sure you guys tune into every stream, all right? Deuces.